Hey there, welcome back to another episode on the At Home Dive YouTube channel. Today we're in the kitchen making a classic all-time Thanksgiving staple. It's going to be green bean casserole. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving for you to do something like this. Any fall or winter gathering is perfect just to break out the classic recipe. Sit back, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right in. So today on the counter, we have a pretty simple list of ingredients here. We just have an 8x8 pan that we're going to be baking the casserole itself in. And we have 28 ounces of cream of mushroom soup. Check the link up above if you haven't got the chance to see that yet. We literally just made this. It's really hot and fresh, ready to go. We have about 4 cups of green beans here and a pot of water over here that we're going to blanch those off here in just a second. And those are going to make up the green bean casserole itself. We're going to season it with 1 tablespoon of kosher salt and 1.5 teaspoons of ground black pepper. And over here, to make the garlic butter that's going to coat the croutons, that's going to top the green bean casserole, we have 4 ounces, or about the equivalent to 1 stick of butter. We have 1.5 teaspoons of garlic, granulated, with about 1.5 teaspoons of onion salt, and 1 pinch of red chili flakes. And these are really going to help us get that garlic butter flavor that we want in our croutons. So let's get going. All right, so we have a medium-sized pan on the stove here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put in the butter and get it melting down slow. So we're gonna light and put it on low. And we're also gonna turn the back burner on high and bring this water up to a boil here so that we can blanch off the green beans. So when the butter's melted and the water's boiling, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, the butter here is melted down all the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in the garlic, onion, and red chili flakes. And we're going to go back on the heat and stir it in. Once you can smell the garlic and the onions start to wake up in there and the red chili flake start to make it a little spicy, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and throw in the diced bread we have. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this is about 3 cups of just diced bread, whatever kind you want. I used part of a French loaf that I had left over, but literally just whatever you have. And we're just going to toss these around and get them to soak up the garlic butter. While this is going on, we're going to go ahead and stop and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We're going to let these toast off. We're going to keep stirring them. It may take a few minutes. We're not really in a hurry. We don't need them to get super crispy because we are going to put them on top of the green bean casserole while it bakes, and that's going to give it some extra color. Now that the water's coming to a boil, we're just going to go ahead and add in the green beans to it. We're going to let them sit there for about a minute or so, and then we're going to pull them off and strain them. All right, guys, it's been about a minute. As you can see, the green beans have brightened up a little bit, and they're starting to cook. Not mushy, but they're starting to just kind of take the full crunch out of them. So we're going to go and strain those and put them back in a bowl, and we'll be right back. All right, so as I mentioned, we got the green beans over in the bowl now, and we're just going to pour the cream of mushroom soup in there and get it ready to go. We're going to go ahead and add in the salt and pepper, and we're going to mix those together well here. And then we're just going to pour them over into our pan. All right, so there's that. And we're going to reach over and grab our croutons here. We're just going to stir them all on top. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put them in the oven. All right, so as I said, we're going into our 350 degree preheated oven. We'll come back and check on it in about 25 minutes. All right, so it's been 25 minutes, just as promised, and we're going to go ahead and pull this out of the oven and take a look at it. As you can see, nice and toasty croutons on top, and you got the bubbling around the edges. You know that it's really nice and hot all the way through. It was warm when we put it in the oven, so if you do this cold, it might take a few extra minutes. All right, well, that wraps us up on the how to make green bean casserole video. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to check out the Fall Favorites playlist. I'll put the link above. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.